Yo, it's your boy P Camp, and this Tiffany Haddish Aries Spears lawsuit that's going on, dog. I know I was like trying to reserve judgment at first, like people are being accused. I did the video before where people get accused without no proof, but this right here, guilty. Okay, y'all have lost y'all minds on this. And let me be the first to say I'm sorry for not believing y'all. You have to sift through a lot of these people who are giving fake stories, accusing people. But I am sorry for not believing y'all in this situation. I'm glad the proof is here, and let's go from here. Like anybody who had anything to do with Aries Spears, first and foremost, whoever had a part in writing this, Funny or Die, if y'all put this out, or that cameraman that was shooting this, some of all y'all need to be handled for this. Like Tiffany Haddish, she says she regrets having acted in it, and she can't say a lot right now because of legal issues, but I'm just saying now she wants to say she deeply regret acting in it, but in the beginning her lawyers were saying that the claims were baseless and the suit had been thrown out a few times before. Which one is it? I don't know, but I know you have probably seen the ending footage, the edited footage of that whole skit and how it went, and you could have made an attempt to stop it. So with that being said, I don't know how I'm taking this, what you saying. I'm not going to put this video in here because this was too much, man. Just the filming of it had to be considered child pornography. You put the little kid in tidy whities. Look, I'm all about an attempt at a joke. I think a lot of things can be funny. This was not, bro. Why they would think it was okay to put this little boy in tidy whities and parade him in front of this camera was beyond me. I mean, you couldn't have him fully clothed. Why would you have him in tidy whities? And then you didn't have to film them together. You could have filmed him separate from Aries Spears Googling over him. And then why would you even think it was cool to make him pose in these seductive manners and do these sexual things? Some of the stuff they had him doing, I'm not going to play none of the video. You go find it on your own, because this boy has got to experience this trauma all over again. And his little sister, well, I don't know if it's his little sister or older sister or whatever. I wasn't able to find a sketch with her in it yet, or hear I forget the allegations that she was making, claims that she was making. But what I'm saying is, they're very believable right now after seeing this video. I made the previous video before I could find it, and I was just going off the cuff. But after finding and seeing this skit, I don't know how this couldn't be considered child pornography. He's everything but almost butt naked. They had this little boy doing poses, all type of, weird little sexual poses. The one he had him lay down and spread his legs like this, with the tidy whities on, and this, this is draws right here. His legs is like this up in the camera, and they do it a close-up on. In another part, they made him simulate jacking off a train. They made him jack off the train that he was playing with. What parent signed him up for this? Did she not know? Did she just sign him up and not know what was going on? You know what I'm saying? It just, I don't know, man. But I can't imagine that anybody that had anything to do with this would not have at some point been like, bro, we can't, we ain't doing this. The cameraman. How could you be the cameraman where Aries Spears like, I need you to come shoot a skit today? And you be the cameraman and you get over there and start shooting and stuff like this is happening. And you just right along with it. You just zooming in, getting crotch shots on the boy. And what's terrible is that this boy has now, I guess they decided to file a lawsuit again because they attempted a few times, as Tiffany Haddish camp said. But Tiffany's lawyers had said before this flamed up and the video started to go around, they had said something to the effect of, they tried to sue us multiple times before, and the claims were baseless, pretty much. And lawyers, once they figured out what was going on, they threw out, decided not to go through with the lawsuit. But oh, how the difference a day makes. Because listen, I'm always letting everything play out. I don't know how involved Tiffany was with this because it seemed to be more Aries Spears. But all I'm saying is just as I said in the R. Kelly situation and how all that played out, anybody who has had a part of this needs to feel some, you know what I'm saying, some punishment, bro. Like jail time, money. Yeah, they need both. They need both. They need some money and some jail time out you. You know what I'm saying? Because this, like, come on. Now that they're doing it, now that they're doing this and it's going viral, now he got to relive this. It's people who gonna connect what he looked like then and what he looked like now, and then now he gonna have to go through the whole rigmarole of everybody knowing it's him and going through all the trauma again. And his little sister or his older sister. I don't know what she went through, but all I'm saying is I was trying to find as much evidence as I could. And it just felt wrong trying to find it and looking at it. Like, what? Why did I look this up? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, but you trying to do stuff for research purposes. But it's like man, they had a scene with Aries and the kid was in the tub. And then they made the kid jack off a train, a toy train. You dig what I'm saying? Jack off a toy train. And then it came to a point where Aries squirted a bottle of oil on the kid's back. And then it flipped at one point where the kid was being like looking at Aries in a funny way. You know what I'm saying? It had it where the kid was playing and Aries was looking through a newspaper with the holes cut out. Now by the end, it was the kid looking through the thing with the holes cut out, looking at Aries. And then they had him spray some oil on Aries. It's just like, man, y'all did way too much in this skit, bro. Like y'all was clowning in this skit. I could see how trauma would have been enacted, because the thing about it, you only when you shooting stuff like this, even me when I'm shooting this video, sometimes it takes me more than one take to get the one that I like. You know what I'm saying? So I might have to shoot it a few times, 3, 4, 5 times sometimes. You know what I'm saying? If I'm really not stumbling my words or whatever. So when they shooting them skits, trying to make sure they get the funny and the shot and this, that, and other, they're making this little boy do this time after time after time after time again so they can get the right shot. Hold on, we didn't zoom in on your butt right. Let us zoom in on your... Hold on, put some oil on. Hold on, spread your legs like this. Oh, the camera wasn't on. We got to do it again. Spread your legs again like this. Jack off the toy train and look at the camera. Like, what did you know what I'm saying? So not only did he have to experience it, but he had to experience it time after time after time and again while y'all were trying to get the right shot. And listen, this went through editing. This went through, and Funny or Die. Did y'all put this out? I'm trying to, like, who put this out? Because it was done under the show of Funny or Die, or the network or Funny or Die, or whatever they are. I don't know if this made it to... It got out in some form or fashion, because it's showing back up on the internet now. So, I mean, I can't understand anybody who saw this anybody who saw this in its natural form, how they shot it and edited it. Anybody who sat through the editing process, the cameraman who sat there and shot the whole thing. Tiffany Haddish, I know she's seen it. I know she didn't just come through and do the little beginning parts where she like, oh, can I drop TJ off? All right, I'm gone. Right, because she was the mother who was dropping them off to... and why they use my name? Why they got to go with Uncle Pete? You know what I'm saying? You're killing me out here. You're killing me. But look, she was the one that go and drop him off Like, can you watch TJ for me? I gotta go do something, sir. And then she run off. Now, all I'm saying is maybe she maybe she shot all her stuff in one day, one take, and dipped off to do some more other stuff. But I can't. She wasn't that famous back then, so can't imagine she had a whole lot to do. So I imagine she stuck around and seen some of this editing process, some of this ending footage. I imagine she's seen it at some point. And for her to now be trying to wash her hands, because she put a post up where she like, oh, I know y'all got a lot of questions. I agree. I'm here with y'all. I wish I never agreed to act in it, and I deeply regret it. But from what your lawyers were saying, how they were saying that the claims were baseless, I don't think it doesn't add up. You know what I'm saying? Because if you deeply regret it, why didn't you say that before? Why did you say that in the previous times that they came at you with a lawsuit? Saying that this, that, and the other happened, you didn't tend to have any regret then. But now you deeply regret it because it's fanned up so much, and now you have to take a different kind of point of view on it. I don't know, man. That just feels you got caught. You ain't think it was going, you thought people was going to take your side, which people like me, and I apologize that I did off the rip. I apologize I did, but off the rip, you don't know how stuff going to go, and you just, people be throwing allegations out there, you have to pick through them. But this is, oh man, this is a lot to digest. But this your boy P Camp. You tell me what you think, what you don't think. Do you think they need some jail time and need to pay that $25 million? Come on with it. I believe some of both is in order. But get at the boy, tell me what you think, what you don't think.